Okay, so I'm just looking at the two cards, the earth and air, and there's also a goddess inside of there, which could be the same one. And so she's got a ribbon, and she is going to help us connect earth and air together. And then we've got the moon maiden, who's going to help us with our ascension, with going into our expansion and our thinking around this topic that I spoke about. So first I'm going to connect to the full moon, the equinox, to the moon maiden. And then we're going to take the element of air, and she's saying blow like the wind. We're going to blow the ribbon that is in her hand. She has a ribbon in her hand, and we're going to blow this ribbon all the way down to the heart of Gaia. See the ribbon flowing down like a feather from the sky, from the moon. See the ribbon flowing down, down, down through the air. As the wind blows and catches it, it flips its direction. And then it flips its direction a different way, like a kite. Now the ribbon falls down and lands into the ocean, into the water. And the ribbon keeps floating through the water as the waves move back and forth. Until it falls all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. Now it is connected to the earth. And my guides are here to give us a message today. Ayani, Ayakaya, Ayani, Ayako, Ayani, Ayakaya, Hanalu, Ayaki, Ayakaya, Ayaki, Ayano, Ayaki, Ayakaya, no. This is a song of peace. This is a song of peace to help you relax with the energies. Anakaya niya unaya, unukoya nakaya laya nuka, unaya kai onuikai lanatia nakaya nua, oyanaya kaya, anaya kaya noa, Oyanaya Kayanaya, Oyanuya Kanaya. They're talking about the topic of manifestation and abundance. Oyanaya Kayanu, Oyanakaya Naya Kaya. Anakaya, Oyanakaya. And they're asking us to please, please, please think about this differently. Anakaya, Nakaya, Nayako. And take some new direction from them and from your guides. Anakaya, Yanokaya, Nakaya. The time has come when we no longer put a restriction on your abundance, on your manifestation. Anakaya, Yanakia. You do this yourselves by putting restrictions on your abundance. Anakaya, Naya, Nakaya, Naya, Naya. Think differently. The energies are changing. The way of doing things is different. If you would like to do this, try it out, dear ones. And you will be very surprised, very, very surprised. Anakaya Naya. As long as you do not put expectation, no expectation, you will be very surprised as to what comes back to you. Anakai, it is very important to not put a limit, to not put an expectation, to not put a price on anything. Anakaya naya noya nakaya. O nakaya nakaya nakaya. You, when you do this, you put a limit on what can come back to you. And you limit yourself, you limit all of your dreams, you limit everything. We would like to give you an example of how this can work for you. We're just going to give you a scenario. This can be worked at in all kinds of scenarios, but we're going to give you one to focus on, dear ones. Ayanakai, oyanakai, because you are humans and you need to see things and examples instead of hearing us just talking about what to do. So what we are going to show you an example. Okay, so say you decided it would be really awesome to hold a week-long retreat in your area where you're living, and you would like to do it somewhere near like a sacred site or somewhere where the area is beautiful so that you can do things outside and you can really connect to Gaia, to the mother. And you would like to have this most amazing retreat where you have all kinds of people coming to it, and people will be coming excited because they will be meeting people that are their family, their tribe, and it would be this most amazing, intimate experience that people would have. And there would be all kinds of things happening, and there would be people coming to speak, and there were people coming to channel and teach whatever it is that they do to help make their vibration raise. And it all sounds so very exciting to you, and you're thinking to yourself, how will I do this? I do not have any money. I don't have a place to go for the venue. I would never be able to do this. You start putting limitations and you start saying, I cannot do this because for some reason I have not the ability to be able to afford a venue. I do not have the ability to have enough people come to make it so that it will be worthwhile. And you start putting limitations on this dream, on this expectation. So we would like you to flip it this time. And so say that you do not put an expectation or you put any limits on what could happen. You just put the dream out there and you use your arrow, Robin. You use your arrow. They're showing me my arrow that I got and in the dragon's lair. And they say, okay, you have this dream. You would like to have a retreat. You would host a retreat. You have been shown an area where this would happen, and it's the most amazing place. And do not worry. about how it will come about. Just simply take the arrow and throw it towards the destination. Do not put limits. Do not put expectations as to how it will happen, what will happen. You just have an idea that this is what it's going to be, and it's going to be the most amazing time, and people are going to love it, and you're going to love it, and you're going to be so happy after this week-long retreat. And don't think about anything else, and go about your business. And start doing whatever it is that makes your heart sing. Start doing your private sessions and do them by donation only. Ask people to give from their hearts whatever they can afford or however they can do it. And do not put an expectation on this. Do your shows, do your Shine Your Light Network, work with the New Earth AC just as you have been doing. And go and do these things, promote people, bring people to the area, and do whatever it is that you've been doing all along without expectation for anything to come back to you. Just give it a try. We're asking you, just give it a try. So this is what could happen with the example. So you did a session for somebody, and this person just so happens to own a small little bed and breakfast venue type of thing where she has this house in the exact area where you would like to have this retreat. And there's all kinds of little rooms inside of this. There's like little rooms for you to host, like meditations and little workshops, and it's beautiful. You can go outside and you can do all kinds of connecting to the earth, and it's just going to be so amazing. And she says, I will give you for 1 week a room in the venue to host your event, a workshop room, a place where you can bring about 30 people and you can host this most beautiful, amazing event. And on top of that, I will give you 3 rooms for your speakers, for your guests to stay in, for yourself and the people that are hosting this event. I will give them accommodation. It will not be anything all that special, but it will be like maybe like a couple single beds per room, and they will be able to take a shower and have a little bit of privacy during the times that they are not speaking and teaching. And you're so excited, you're like, oh, wow, this is so exciting. And this person still has plenty of rooms inside of her B&B to be able to not lose any income. So everything is good. And she gives this to you from your heart for you giving her such an amazing session. And you end up giving her another one as well. So you end up giving her a couple of sessions because this is an amazing, amazing gift that she gave. Maybe you might even decide that you might mentor her with what she needs. So like this is what could happen. And then you go a little bit farther along your day and you just so happen to be doing a show. You're doing a show on the New Earth AC, and this most amazing person comes onto your show, and you're promoting them, and they're doing such, like, what they're talking about is like so cool and so amazing. And afterwards, the person says to you, I really am excited about this retreat that you were talking about. And it just so happens that I have these frequent flyer miles, and I could, if I wanted to, I could get myself to there, and I would love to come to your beautiful retreat and teach something there. Teach what I know. I would love to teach how to stretch your consciousness And would you like that? And I would be like, oh, that would be amazing. And so then you say to the person, I also have, like, there's a place where you can have a bed there, so you don't have to worry about accommodation since you've been so like giving and everything. And so you give this person accommodation and they come to the event and it's just so magical and everything. And then you are teaching a class in your local area, and a person comes to your class. It's I would be hosting a Lemurian circle or some kind of event like that in my area. And some lady will come and she's attending it. And she starts talking about, she lives over near where the area where you're going to be having the retreat. And just so happens that on her land, she has a sacred stone circle that is located on her private land. And she says, I would like to give you the access to using this stone circle during the time of your retreat. And people can come out to the stone circle. You can meditate, channel, and just be out into this circle during different parts of your retreat. And you're just like, so wow, this is so amazing. And then you go on and you're on your show and you start sharing about this and you start telling people this is actually going to be happening. This is so exciting. And people are starting to say, how can I get tickets to come to this? And you say to the people, the tickets are by donation. And so you can come, and as long as you can get your airfare and as long as you can get yourself here and you pay for your own accommodation, to come into the venue, you can do one of two things. You can donate actual money, whichever price you think will work for you. And you could give like maybe a 3-tiered thing. Maybe the tickets could be tiered in a way where they could give whatever is in their heart that they can afford. And on the lower tier, you could also say maybe if you give, like, say, a small donation towards their ticket, because this is like a 7-day event, so it is going to take a little bit of your time and all of this logistics, and there's going to be food that's going to be needed to buy. So there is money that's going to be needed to get the event rolling, but you don't put an expectation on it. And then you say to the people, if you would like to give a small donation towards your ticket, and then pay it forward by volunteering during the event, volunteering to do all different kinds of things like cleaning the bathrooms and helping get the food prepared and cleaning up after every food dinner time event. Or there might be a sauna there, or like you might be putting in like a homemade sauna for the weekend or for the week, and they would like to keep the fires going for the sauna, so different people will come out and do the fires. Or somebody might offer like drumming or a sound bath or some kind of volunteering during the retreat to get to just be doing a small donation, and then other people will donate more. And then before you know it, you have everybody coming. You have the most amazing event, and you didn't need to have any money. And then all of a sudden, so much money comes in that it ends up paying for all of the food. It pays for everything that's needed to make this event the most amazing event that it can. And it also brings you enough money to live on for the next 6 months, and a deposit for the next retreat that you would like to host. So this is how this can happen. This is how this works. All you need to do is trust. Do not put limits on how it's going to come to you. Just trust how this is going to come through. And then the sky is the limit, dear ones. The sky is the limit. So going forward, this is what we suggest doing for everything that you would like to manifest, everything that you dream of, everything that you do. Take baby steps, dear ones. This isn't something that you need to do everything. This is going to take time to change. The world is changing, but there's still going to take time. It's going to take time. So do this with ease, dear ones. Aya nakaya natia nua. Oya nakai, oya nako anaka. U ana aya ona kaya. It will happen little by little. Take the steps to walk. Take the steps. Throw the arrows out to the destinations and allow without any expectations for all of this, all of your dreams to manifest. This is our message for you today. Please take this and do whatever is that you feel right to do, whatever resonates with you, and let the rest of it fall away if you do not like every single thing that has come through today. Anahaya, aya nako, aya naki, aya nakai. So now we are going to leave you and allow you to go on your way, to go on your day thinking about this, and allow this concept to run through you and think about it. It's time to change the way that we create abundance in your world. Remember, the sky is the limit.